Welcome to my channel, Mallorca Under the Sun, and I have some great news for you in this travel update. Now on Saturday it was announced in the BOE, which is the official State Bulletin here in Spain, that travel restrictions have been lifted for travellers coming from third countries such as the UK and the USA. Now this means that the same rules apply to absolutely everyone regardless of the country of origin, which suddenly makes my life a lot easier too in trying to communicate this. So what are the rules now for entering Spain? Well, you have to be in one of the following three situations. Now the first situation is being fully vaccinated, so that means coming into Spain with your vaccination certificate, and that is it. Now in order to classify as being fully vaccinated, 14 days need to have passed since the date of your last vaccination, but the date of your last vaccination cannot have been more than 270 days ago. Otherwise, you'll need to have that booster to still be classified as fully vaccinated. Now, this booster has no expiry date, so just bear that in mind. The next situation that you can enter Spain is to have that recovery certificate. Now this recovery certificate will be issued after 11 days of officially testing positive for COVID, and it'll be valid for 180 days after that. So again, you'll be free to enter Spain with that certificate. Now, most importantly, for our unvaccinated travellers, you can now enter Spain on the presentation of a negative COVID test. Now that can either be a PCR test taken 72 hours prior to your arrival in Spain, or a rapid antigen test taken 24 hours before your arrival into Spain. However, my biggest piece of advice is for unvaccinated travellers is to make sure you get yourself some really good travel insurance, which includes COVID travel insurance as well, because you do not want to be taking that test at the airport only to find out that you have tested positive for COVID and then you lose out on your holiday entirely. Okay, so the rules for children are a little bit different. Children aged 11 years and under do not need to show a vaccination certificate or take a test. Children aged 12 years and over who have not been vaccinated will need to do a test before coming into Spain. Now, just to point out too that these rapid antigen tests are a lot cheaper than the PCR tests, so it might be worth looking into getting one of those and saving your money for your holiday. Okay, so who still needs to get that QR code for the Spanish passenger locator form? Well, anyone who is coming into the island using a recovery certificate or getting a negative COVID test is going to have to fill in that form still. Now, I have got an article all about these new travel restrictions which have come into effect immediately, and you'll find this article on my website on MallorcaUndertheSun.com, and I'll put a link to that article in the description text below this video. Okay, so in other news, I've been hearing from travel companies that summer is starting to sell out already. Now, my advice is that if you can avoid travelling during July and August, then I would do so, because what we're also seeing here are some incredible price hikes. Now, I took a quick look on Google yesterday just to compare prices of a couple of hotels on the island, and this is what I found. So looking at the Hotel Samos in Magaluf, if you were to stay in the Hotel Samos just for the night on the 6th of June, you would be paying 94 euros for the night. However, fast forward that trip to the 6th of August and you will then be paying an increase of a massive 92% on that rate, and a night in that hotel will cost 181 euros. The same goes up in Alcudia too. Just looking at the price comparison for the Zafiro Tropic Hotel, staying in that hotel on the night of the 15th of June, and you will be paying 156 euros. However, fast forward again 1 month, you're going to be looking at paying a massive 261 euros. So my advice is, if you can possibly wait and travel until the beginning of September, until kids are back in school, or take that pre-summer holiday and come out next month, come out in June, then that will definitely save you a lot of money. I would also recommend contacting your local travel agent, because sometimes travel agents do get access to exclusive discounts on these bookings as well. And also it may be worth getting a package holiday deal where you get all your flights and transfers and accommodation bundled in together, because that could also work out a little bit cheaper too. Okay, so I have some news for you with regards to car hire. If you are coming out to hire a car in Mallorca until the end of June, now do not forget, and this is really important, that you are entitled to a 20 cents per litre cashback on any fuel that you buy for your hire car until the end of June. Now, this can mean big savings at the moment, because the cost of fuel is averaging around €1.95 to €2 per litre. So getting that extra 20 cents cashback is going to really help with your holiday. However, I have noticed though, when filling up my car, that you actually have to ask for this discount, because some petrol stations aren't applying it automatically. So don't forget to ask them for the government discount on the petrol. And this goes on up to the 30th of June, but it may well continue into the summer. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because if this does change and this really good discount does get applied going into the summer, then I'll be the first to let you know about it. Okay, so finally, just to give you a very quick weather update, if you are coming over here in the next few days, we have been experiencing the hottest May here in, well, almost 20 years. And the temperatures peaked over here in Palma to about 33 degrees this weekend. Now, those temperatures are going to look to drop in the next couple of days, and we may have a few showers on Wednesday, Thursday and possibly Friday. But as we head towards the weekend, again, the temperatures are going to pick up and the blue skies will return. So my advice is, if you're packing to come out here, bring your summer clothes, but also maybe bring a light cardigan or a long pair of trousers as well, maybe for the evenings, just in case we do get those cooler temperatures. Okay everyone, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget there'll be an article on my website which you'll be able to find on MallorcaUnderTheSun.com, and don't forget you can also find me in the Facebook group and also on my Instagram page, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.